Oh, that's funny as shit. Oh my god, y'all been watching me dance this whole time. That's hilarious. I thought that I had it on the fucking countdown. Good thing I didn't do any embarrassing shit, bro. I was fucking on Twitter, fucking posting this shit on stuff. That was fucking hilarious. Okay, what up? What up? What up, everyone? Ellis the Elephant here. Uh, what up? It's Wednesday. It's a pretty cool day in Dallas. I think that it's gonna rain a little bit, but we need that shit here. It's hot as fuck. So would like it to not be raining. As you can see, I got a table. I got a brand new DJ board. I'm gonna be having DJs come through and do sets and stuff probably once a week. So stay tuned to that. I'm gonna be putting out ELE Studio socials this week. We're finishing up the logo and stuff. We had Louis J Gomez come through last week. Not gonna lie, the mics were a little iffy, so I ordered new mics and stuff like that. So hopefully my quality of sound is way better. Shout out to Lido for helping me with that. He's a real one. Dude's always there to help me and answer any questions that I have. So if you don't know about Lido, look him up. He has big things coming. Today, though, on the Elephant's Corner, we have JMP Studios here. We have Joe, who's a part of the team, doing a little bit of everything, it sounds like. So I'm excited to talk to him and figure out what they have going on over there, and just a little bit more about Joe and what he's bringing to the table. So before further ado, let's get Joe on here and talk to him about it. I guess I didn't really talk about the sponsors. The sponsor today is DirecTV. Shout out to DirecTV. Uh, you can, where is this? Where is this? Where is this? You can go to my QR code right here and go to my website if you have any DirecTV or internet needs. That's business and residential. I can hook you up. It's very easy, very simple process. I'll get you the best deal because I do brokerage for many companies. I don't care who you go with. I'm just going to get you best price for best speed. All right, that's in your area. So yeah, let's get started. What up, Joe? How are you?
What up? What's good? Happy to be here, Alice. Shout out Direct TVs for sponsoring this host. Also
All
shout
right.
out to Lido. He's a legend. I've been on his show as well. Gonna be on there again sometime this year. Excited for that. And I love your studio, man. I wanted to say that before we started, but I didn't get to it. But that studio setup is dope as hell, man. Can't wait for
Thanks,
for,
bro.
for Ella Media, man.
Hell yeah, thanks. I have yeah, big ideas for this spot. I think it's gonna
Let's
be
go.
really cool. I'm gonna get more of these soundproof panels and go a little bit lower on the wall with it. I got some more art coming in, so I'm gonna do like a whole video of the studio soon whenever we release. But
We need one of
yeah.
those. Sorry, one of those
What?
screens where you can put your NFTs on, like those
Oh
display
yeah.
screens. One of those, you put your panda there or something like that, or your
Hell
logo.
yeah.
That would be cool
Yeah,
as well.
I like those. I like those. I actually have a couple of NFT photos like in the lobby area. They're not
Oh,
behind me.
all right.
Yeah, this guy, he did photography.
Mm,
Because I like buying one-on-one art
yeah.
from like artists and photographers and stuff like that. So this one guy, he did like a glass. Oh, I cannot have that pen, dude. I'm gonna be clicking that shit the whole time. Uh, I just literally threw it away. Uh, but he does like photography and stuff, and it's a really beautiful shot, like a winter theme, and then he printed it on a piece of glass, so it's like more like a glass piece than it is like a
That's
photo
cool.
on a paper. Very cool, very cool. But what about you? How you been in the NFT game long? You like artists that you collect and stuff?
Yeah, man. First of all, I love collecting, especially like art, and I love art as well. We put a lot of love into like all of our artworks for our cards. We'll
Uh,
talk about that later on, but we got real artists working, a lot of different artists. We're onboarding more every day. We currently got like 6 artists just for like card artworks. We got one for the card frames, and we got one for the little logos that are going to be on the cards as well. So huge focus on art. I just love it. There's nothing better than a artwork that's made with love. And what we focus on as well is that every artist that we work with for these cards also enjoys working on them, so like that they have an interest in like fantasy games, because sci-fi artist is dope as well, and there can be
yeah,
great artworks, but it's not our IP essentially. So and they probably won't enjoy working on it as much because it's just not their personal interest to
Mhm.
work on fantasy artworks. So that's a huge focus point. And as well, collecting. I love NFTs. Haven't been into NFTs that well since the last NFT bull run, since
Yep.
2020. So similar to most people that are still around, probably. But I missed out on a lot back then. I could have could have made so much money, bro.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
looked at fucking CryptoPunks back when they were like 250 or something, and I thought,
Yep.
who the fuck buys a fucking pixel face for $250? 5 months later in the summer, over 100K, bro, and I'm
Yeah.
still pissed about that. It's
Insane
still
stuff, dude. Do you think we'll ever see those prices again?
for a few select projects probably, but I don't think for all. There's not
I
gonna
don't
be
think we'll
such a big.
see. I was talking to my
Yeah,
buddy. I don't think we see like 150,
no,
100, but I think that we could get up to 50,
for
like
sure.
50 ETH again and stuff like that. Like that makes sense. Because I mean, some projects. I mean, I'll shout out the pandas right now.
Yeah, shout out.
The way that I look at the pandas is that like, okay, cool, yeah, it's an NFT, but that shit is a membership to a
Yes, sir.
club, and like it's a legit club. It's like paying 200K a year to go play fucking golf 5 times with somebody. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah,
it's just like, man, I'm telling you that people are sleeping on that shit.
facts.
I know that you're with the pandas, right? You got some
Yeah.
pandas?
Yeah, no, I don't. Sadly not. But
Okay.
I'm going to pick some up
Okay.
fairly soon, hopefully. But we got like panda traits in our NFT collection. The Charred Lords have some panda traits. We
I've
work
seen
together with
that.
the team, and I'm looking forward to getting in panda because the way that the pandas, especially ice specs, are given back to the community and like all
Oh,
those giveaways types of thing. This approach to like um, also like giving back to your community essentially who helped you build this brand and IP. I draw a lot of inspiration from that for our project. We got things going on. We got weekly giveaways as well. We got little bounties on some NFTs. Some rarities have a bounty. For example, ancients. If you mint an ancient, that's like the highest rarity below 1 out of 1s. You can get a 1K USDC
I
bounty.
saw this. It was on
Yeah,
my notes. It was on my notes. I saw that, and that was
perfect.
actually a question I was gonna ask
Read
you
your
because
mind. I read your mind.
I was like, damn, bro, you can get $1,000 back.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's pretty cool, you know, because that's what pandas were doing whenever they were minting.
Yeah.
I mean, my boy Pavel, shout out Pavel.
Shout out.
That dude freaking minted 28 pandas and then won a Macy. He won a
Yeah.
Macy, sold the Macy for hella Eve, and then basically has just 3 pandas. Shout out
Yeah.
Pavel. What a play, bro. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, dude, game the game, dude.
Facts.
Yeah. But yeah,
No.
I mean, it's crazy. I did see the panda trait on one of the female characters with the bucket hat. I wear a
Yeah.
lot of bucket hats, and I
Let's
want,
go.
hey, GG with the pandas, please make a bucket hat, bro. Thank you.
Yes,
Just for
man.
the future, I need that.
I really hope that they do because that bucket head trade
Uh,
is really dope and it looks cool. And like obviously it's still their IP. We just came up with the trade like a bucket head, and
mhm.
I would be happy if they actually made a bucket head
Yes.
like that. That would be dope as hell. I would get one too. Especially in our collection, we have a golden one. I don't know if you saw that. Is that the one you saw with the golden bucket head?
No, I saw a
No.
pink one, which
Ah, yeah,
was
pink.
fire,
Yeah.
which
So
was
we
fire.
got pink, we got black, and we got gold bucket hat. They come by Panda bucket hat, and they're
Mhm.
all fire. But the pink one is dope. The funny thing is actually the inspiration for like the pink one or for like the color pink, or that color of pink is that I saw a post that's like a while ago, a couple months, a picture of ice bags in the gym with like pink gym shorts, and I
Oh,
thought that's great. And I'm just gonna make like one little
uh,
reference. Most people probably won't get it, but it's still there. It's fun. And
and
yeah,
he was wearing the pink like
cap too. Yeah,
make like America gay again or something like that. I'm pretty sure it is what it said.
yeah,
Uh, that's
that's
hilarious, dude.
hilarious. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
That's a good inspo. I like that I like so y'all draw inspiration from like everyday things that come along, you know, like y'all see it, y'all are like, okay, this is kind of like y'all are feeding off of the ecosystem to build like y'all's IP kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Well, we have collabs going on with different communities, pandas, the beavers, plushies,
Okay.
and because they will all receive an airdrop, the JMP token airdrop at one point, and
Mhm.
we just thought it would be a good idea to have some like reference trades to all of those communities. There's a plushie trade, beaver trades, panda trades, Chinsuku trades, all of that, and we kind of put them in there to like show love to these other communities, but all of them still have some sort of like relevancy or like place in the universe that we're building, because it's a
Yeah.
fantasy IP. So we couldn't like put in a gun or something that would make sense. But I think a bucket hat still fits in nicely. It could be a
Yeah.
bit more fashion fashion fantasy world, but yeah, all of the other traits, I draw a lot of inspiration from like other fantasy games and manga and anime, all of that, because I'm a huge nerd for like video games, manga, anime, and draw a lot
Oh, yeah.
of inspiration from those and turn them into true traits in our own universe. Also, some like entirely new, unique ones. But all of them, no matter what the reference or like inspiration for them is, all of them have lore and a place in this universe. We have a little sub page on our website where you can go through all of the traits and like check their lore and their rarity and all of that. So we put a lot of thought and love into like lore and the IP and everything.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I really like that about like what y'all had going on whenever I was going through y'all's Twitter before this. I was like seeing like a bunch of y'all were trying to get the community engaged and shit
Yeah.
like that, trying to get it more. I saw y'all were hiring. Y'all were hiring
We are
people. Yeah,
hiring.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So tell me who
Hit me
you're
up,
hiring.
girl.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me who you're hiring for the people. I mean, there's 101. There's 110 people that viewed this, so they're either watching it now or whatever. So I mean, you might have somebody to hire. And
Yeah.
before we get to that, before we get to the hiring, I just wanted to mention we are going to do a giveaway in this space. So in order to be eligible for this giveaway, there is a chat box. In the chat box, I need you to comment. If you comment in this chat box, then I will put you on the wheel and we will spin it at the end of the space. You don't, I mean, people are busy, bro. So like you don't have to be in the fucking space anymore. But
Yeah.
if you put a chat and just like prove that you're here, then we we'll put you on the wheel. But yeah, tell me about the hiring and all that, man. That was very interesting how you were doing that.
Yeah, we are essentially hiring everything. We're a game studio and we just started. So we need a lot of people, especially like with Web3 integration into the game. It's not just like a normal Web2 game.
Yep.
So you need even more people, or like more specific developers. Blockchain developers is one thing we're looking for. Obviously, game developers as well. We're looking for artists. We have a lot of art to do. As I mentioned earlier, we already have quite a few, and we keep onboarding like essentially a new one every day. Already got
Oh yeah.
two reserved that will start in a few weeks after they've finished current commissions. And yeah, because just for the first collection, there are 230 card arts needed, because we have 115 cards per collection, and each card has a higher rarity, which is an alternative card art. So we need 230
Oh,
artworks, and those take quite a bit of time to make. So that's like the current main focus, because
checks out.
um, the card packs and cards will release before the game, and because they have other utilities outside of the game as well. We'll get into that in a little bit. But that's the
Word.
main focus point, and we need them to be finished for the game development as well. So we're focusing a lot on that right now, because the game is fairly simple for dev if everything's ready, if all the assets are ready, like the cards, like the 3D models for the cards, and the whole theory of the game on paper, like what unit has what stats, how do they move across the board, and things like that. If all of that
Yep.
is ready, then the time it takes to put all of this together for an experienced dev team is fairly short. Still takes some time, but compared to like the whole big ecosystem and everything that we're building, that all of that together takes a while. So we're
Oh
looking
yeah.
for blockchain devs, game devs, artists. Those are like the
Boom.
main 3D modelers, especially low poly modelers and 3D animators. Those are the main things we're
Oh, yeah.
currently looking for. So if you know anyone, or if you are anyone watching right now who has these skills and is interested in building or helping us build this IP, then feel free to send us a CV and hit us up. There is a post on our Twitter with a link to a Google form where you can fill that out and send everything to us,
Google
and we will
form.
check this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
I
yeah,
was gonna ask
that's what
that.
we're
I
looking
was
for.
gonna say, where can they hit y'all up?
Yeah.
So JMP Studios, okay, that is like the whole studio, correct? And y'all are working
Correct.
on a game right now called Bruhm. Bruhm?
Right. Now, well,
Bruhm.
the Bruhm is like Bruhm. It's Bruhm
Bruhm.
first of all, and
Bruhm.
it's
That's hard
the
as fuck.
yeah. I know, man. I know.
I went with yeah,
Broom.
my bad. It's
It's
Bruhm.
just that, but that I don't know. That name just came to me one day. I was trying
Bruhm.
like random words, and it was like Bram, and then Broom, and then Broom kind of struck me because it fits just a fantasy setting. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is, but it just works, and it's really cool, and it hasn't been used before, so I went with that. And yeah, Broom is like the entire like brand or IP, similar to like Star Wars or like I don't know, League of Legends, Lords of the Rings, and all of the games will have that in the title, similar to like Lego Star Wars or Star Wars Force Unleashed, something like that. So the
Okay.
first game is called Charred Lands, or Broom Charred Lands in full. Um, that's the first game. We already got multiple in mind or planned for the future, but obviously we have to start working on one and getting that out before we can work on anything else. It's not the 2021 bull run where we have like millions upon millions of dollars to work on multiple games at the same time. I wish maybe it happens still. We'll see. But
It'd be
yeah, that's the
nice.
current way. It would be nice, yeah, because I have so many
Nice,
ideas,
wouldn't it?
not just for the games as well. We are going to expand this brand or this IP to
Okay.
other media as well. There will be manga and anime, as I mentioned earlier. I'm a huge nerd for those as well. Probably go into some like art stuff, some real life merchandise, things like that. A lot of things planned for the IP, but as of now, we gotta go step by step with our plan. But yeah, Broom is like the whole IP, the whole similar to like Kampai Panda is for
Okay.
everything, like Panda Media and everything. So that's kind of where we're at with Broom.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Hey, everybody, if you can retweet the space, please retweet the space, get it out there, send it to your channels. We're about to start deep diving into Broom Charred Lands. We got a little video and some photos to go through to show y'all some of the fucking to show y'all some of the media and all that. So yeah, just retweet the space. There is a current giveaway going. You just have to comment. We'll look at some of these comments now. We have, what up, Lito in the
What
building.
up?
That's our boy, Lito. What up? We
Let's
got
go.
Mello. How we doing? GM Mello. Krishan, here we go. Here we go. All right. Jello the Fox. All
Shout
right.
out.
What up? Jello the Goat, Lito said. Let's get it.
Yes.
We got El Nino so that the pink bucket hat is mine. So El Nino, El Nino,
Nino.
Nino. Sorry I said Nino. That's my freaking best friend's name. So it just like came off the tongue. Mr. Shillington, let's go. Thanks for coming through. Wagney, thanks for coming through. Shoe my girlfriend wears. Let's go. They like the JMP, which I want to learn some more about.
Let's go.
AA Free says what a qualification criteria. Okay.
Yeah. Should I answer that or? I mean,
Yeah.
there are no like.
Do they say what are qualification criteria? Or
Probably, yeah. They probably
Okay.
mean that.
Yeah, let them know.
Essentially, we don't have any like specific qualification criteria. We will check everyone out, but quite a bit of experience is needed, especially when it comes to blockchain deving and game development. We do, especially currently, we do primarily need people with experience. So let's say at least like 2 to 3 years minimum is needed for those two. As for artists, your art needs to be good. Maybe you're just such a talent that after 1 year you're making perfect drawings or like incredible drawings. That would work as well. The artworks need to catch us, and that's the criteria for the art part.
Yeah. I actually, so one of the communities I was in, well, I'm still in it. It's actually the elephant that I use. It's called a Chibi Labs. But a guy in there, he works on Magic the Gathering cards. He's
That's
like one of the artists for them. So honestly, he does really dope work and stuff. So I might, his name is Patricia. I might hit him up. He might be interested in like coming out and helping out on the art side because he does some serious crazy work.
That would be insane.
Like fantasy, yeah.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering, I love it as well. Especially the artworks, especially the newer ones, go so hard. That would be insane if we could have a MTG artist on our team as well. That would be insane. Not gonna lie.
Hell yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that he's always looking for stuff. So let me, I'll connect you after the show. That's actually not a bad idea. And then I'll send you some of his artwork too. Are you hiring ship posters? Because it looks like Kashan wants to be the ship poster, the intern. Are you hiring for that or not?
Currently not. I'm still doing the ship posting myself. But
Okay.
Eventually.
Hey, you get those interns. That's what we need.
True. Intern. Oh, voice crack. Goddamn. An intern might be fine, but not pay for that. But I've been talking the whole day, man. I had so many calls. My throat hurts at this point. So there might be some more voice cracks coming.
Yeah. No, you're good, dude. Let's see.
But I'm on the grind. So.
And then somebody else commented that like it's a good name for the future IP. So
I agree.
They're liking that. They're liking that. So good thing you stuck with your gut whenever you realized you were like, hey, this is what I want. So yeah, we got a little video. I don't know. Real quick, I don't know why it runs it immediately. That's so strange. But yeah, we got a little video. This is the trailer that they dropped a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if a lot of you haven't seen it, so let's run it again because it's really cool. All right, everybody be quiet. Hell yeah. Okay, that was fire. I really liked it because I saw it. What's it called? I saw it on the timeline and I was like, to be honest with you, I like maybe heard about y'all once, but then I saw that video and I was like, okay, and then I gave y'all a follow. So it was done very well. It's the trailer. It's for y'all. Let's talk about the game a little bit now. Like what is this portraying to you whenever you were developing it?
Well, the trailer is like an animation. As I said earlier, I love anime as well, so it's really cool to have that. And there are going to be a lot more other trailers as well in this type of style, animation style. I just love it. And for the game, as I said, the game is going to be a card game, TCG, trading card game mixed with like a board game similar to like Civilization game. It's on like hexagonal fields, so 6 sides where your units can move to. Player versus player, primarily 1v1, but it will be different game modes in the future, like 2v2 and like free for all, everyone against everyone, basically. And you play your cards on like your side of the you have a separate like field where the cards go. And then your units or buildings spawn on the game board that you have in front of you. We shared a visualization on our Discord to our holders. I should have dropped that to you. It might have helped to get this message across, because it's kind of weird to explain, because a game like this doesn't exist yet, also not in Web 2. There are games that have like similar core mechanics where you have like cards and you have a game board, but they are like different genres entirely. So we're doing something different here with like a focus on as casual gaming, mobile gaming, but also like high level professional gaming. So those are like the core gameplay mechanics for that. And we will be selling card packs with like the cards that you can collect, and there will be collect and earn mechanics as well as play and earn mechanics. So you don't even need to play the game; you can just collect the cards because you like collecting cool artworks. Because every card is a uniquely made artwork, and there are a lot of beautiful ones. I shared some with you through the mail, and those really go hard. And
he actually sent me some cards through Pigeon Carrier. They arrived today. So let me actually pull those up real quick, okay?
Let's go. You had to scan them in.
I had to scan them in real quick, guys. Bro, be quiet.
Yeah.
It's supposed to replace.
Well, it's not doing anything.
There we go. There
That's
we go.
me.
There
That's
we go.
me.
There we go. There we go.
All
There we
right.
go.
All
Okay,
right. All
okay,
right.
okay. I want to
Nice. Perfect.
go here first. No, wait. I
What?
lied. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is where I want to be because you were talking about the rarities and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. So, and you talked about how the ancients you can get the free. I mean, the $1,000 airdrops. So, like,
Yes,
let's
sir.
just go with this. We got the mint going on right now. Correct.
Correct.
Let's. How much is the mint, and how many characters are there in this collection?
Yeah, so the mint price currently is 0.09 ETH. If ETH keeps pumping as it is, we might lower it. I think we are able
Nice.
to lower the mint price still, so we will definitely look out for that.
That's cool.
The collection size is 11,011. Might be a weird number, but we have 11 one out of ones, and the other 11K are the normal ones essentially that you
Yeah.
can see on this graphic that are Mod Blanes created. So shout out to him. This is really great overview.
Nice.
So as you can see, we have a lot of different rarities and a lot of different folks. So let's start off on the left side with the one out of one. There are, as I said, 11 in total. They'll get an initial airdrop of 800k JMP tokens and a monthly airdrop of 20k JMP tokens. Those are super rare, but there are two coming up within the next 800 mints, I think.
Ooh.
So if you're looking to mint, now is probably the time, or like as soon as the time, because two within like the next 800 is super rare, especially since it's just 11. So it's a great chance to potentially pick one up. But there are a lot of people who are already aiming for it, saving money to go ham on when we get closer to it. So yeah, but for anyone who is interested, they are coming up. Then next up, we got the Ancients. And I forgot to mention that the one out of ones also have a bounty. You get 5k USDC if you mint a one out of one. So you don't only get a one out of one, but you also get 5k on top. So pretty good deal there.
Y'all heard that? I mean, for the hunters and the gamblers out there,
Yeah, for sure.
It's a pretty good gamble.
Yes, sir.
You send an ETH in, you literally mint an ETH, you hope for at least an ancient or a legendary. You got 12. I mean, you got two coming up in the next 800. It sounds like it's a pretty good deal. I mean, gamble right now. So
Yeah.
anybody that's into this game, you need to start making some moves before other people come in and steal it from you. But yeah, okay, you can continue. Sorry.
All right. Next up, the Ancients, which have a bounty of 1k, as we already mentioned. Those are the rarest ones with a total supply of only 300, and they are ranked as legendary. Right under that are the Conquests, which are a total supply of 500, and a very little bit in the token airdrop that it will receive, even though they're both in the legendary tier, because the supply is different for those two, as you can see on the graphic. I don't have to go into detail on that. Then we got the rares, which are the Drakawa and Maoks. They get the same airdrop, and this will continue for the other rarities as well. Uncommons and commons all get the same airdrop because all of them have the same supply. As you can see, uncommons all have a supply of 900 each of them, and for the commons, all of them have a supply of 1.2k or 3k. I can't really see what it is right now. And yeah, all of these, and all of those folks have some have lore in the universe. They're part of this universe, this fantasy IP that we're building. They have lore to them, and those are like the main folks, like essentially races. I don't like to use the word races because a lot of people who especially don't have anything to do with like fantasy settings kind of itch or like are shocked a bit if you say racist. But in this case, it's actually the case because like in fantasy universe, you have elves, you have orcs, you have humans. Those are different races, obviously. But we stuck.
No, dude. Those are the same exact thing, bro. All of those characters are the exact same thing.
No. Yeah. So
that's, bro. People are tripping, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah, I know,
they're
man.
Races. They're freaking racist.
Yeah. I know, man, but
those people that care are racist. Hey, freaking orcs and elves. Like, how are you gonna speak for them? How are you gonna speak for the orcs and elves?
That's true. But ultimately, if we want to grow the IP, it definitely makes sense to refer to them as folks because it's the same term essentially. And if a few people are less offended, then why not use it? It's not an issue to us, and it makes sense, especially since folk in the universe, like the term folk, is present and makes sense to use there. So why not? You know, um, so that's about the like different rarities and different folks that we have.
Oh yeah.
Let's view what we got coming up next. Oh, the utilities. That's a lot to go to go over, man.
Oh yeah. You don't have to go over it quick. I kind of just wanted to give people a little
Yeah,
like they can just look at it. But while you're looking at this, I want to know about the JMP token.
yeah.
So you don't really have to explain this. I'm gonna run through the
Mhm.
photos, but let me know about the JMP token right now. What's the deal with it? What's its faucets? What's its use in the ecosystem and stuff like
Mm.
that?
Right. So the JMP token is like the token that connects the entire ecosystem from game to game, to different assets as well. All of that is connected through that token. There will be a lot of different utilities for that. Main inspiration for that as well is the Pirate Nation TGE. Their token launch went really well because they had a lot of token sinks at launch, and
Okay.
we plan to do the same. Um, so the JMP token will act as the reward token in the ecosystem for the collect and earn, play and earn, the monthly airdrops for the NFT holders, all of that.
Oh yeah.
The token will be used for, but it will also be going back into the ecosystem through the all of the utilities, especially when we have multiple games out. You will be able to buy card packs. You will be able to buy treasure chests, which aren't
Okay.
required or aren't connected to a game. Those will be live at TGE without a game being live. Those are essentially, you can open those treasure chests, and in them you have different NFTs from partner communities. You have our NFTs in there. You can have card packs in there. You can have tokens in there. There are 3 prizes in each of those treasure chests, and they vary. Obviously, it's random. So you might get a treasure chest with like 3 NFTs and make like some profit, or you get like a not as good one with like maybe 3 card packs,
Okay.
like at worst, but you're always getting money back. And maybe you get lucky on those card packs as well and pull like one of the rarest cards, because we also have cards that are super rare. Like
Oh yeah.
there's in each collection there will be one out of one card, and there will be some with only a supply of 3 for the rarities. So we got a lot going on there. That's
Oh yeah.
beautiful artwork. That's one of my favorites actually, and that's what I mean with like each card will be like a work of art, because they're all made by great artists,
Oh
put a
yeah.
lot of love into it, and all of these cards obviously have a lore as well. This is the Pond of the Goddess. It's a blessed pond that was once in history touched by goddess and now has healing properties. So that's one of the things I can say about that. And yeah,
That's
as I
cool.
said, the JMP token will have a lot of utilities. And I want to
So,
reiterate on the NFTs as well. I always do that because a lot of people think that the Charred Lords themselves are like gaming NFTs, similar to other projects that we have seen where like the PFPs are bless you, whatever you say in English. Um, at the
wait, you can hear that?
yeah, you weren't muted.
I literally hit the mute.
Oh damn,
Wait, can you hear me now?
I can still hear you. Seems to not be working.
What?
God damn.
Okay. Damn. All right.
Well, we'll make it work. Um, so yeah, the Child Lords aren't like gaming NFTs. They have utility in each of the games, so you can pick your favorite game and have a utility in there. But the main utilities come through like your access to the initial airdrop, the monthly airdrop,
Mm,
and you will receive the assets of each game, like the card packs. You will receive a free claim or airdrop of those card packs for each collection that we will release. And
okay.
the way we will approach things is that this all of the games, but especially like let's just talk about this one for now. Will be entirely like Web 2 friendly. So the Web 3 aspects are just a layer on top, and they aren't in the way of the experience for Web 2
Yeah.
players. But it will be integrated into a game by a marketplace, which Sphere Marketplace, like the main marketplace on Beam, has this utility live already. You can implement the marketplace into your game.
Okay,
So
nice.
when the Web 2 players play the game and play it a lot, play it good, enjoy it, they will still earn the token because they will have a custodial wallet connected to their account
Yep.
seamlessly, and they will see, oh, I received those tokens, and oh, with those tokens I can go to the marketplace and buy card packs, can buy cards, and the Web 2 players aren't looking or on looking at these cards as investments, as a Web3 player would, for everyone in Web3, and that's the main issue for Web3 gaming. Everyone who's active here either looks to extract value or looks to have those as an investment for like return on investment, like dividends kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you need the Web2 players who buy these assets not because they want to invest, but because they love collecting them. They need stronger cards and things like that, and get the money from there, who are willing to spend it just for those things and not for investing, just for fun, essentially.
Yeah, they're already
get those
doing
to
it.
the people. Yeah, exactly. Getting it to the people who invested, and essentially allowing them to sell their cards to these people, or their packs, or whatever, all the other assets as well, and essentially get the value and the rise of value and the revenue for the Web3 investors through the Web2 people who don't care about it, who like just to spend
like the mom and daddy's card anyway.
Exactly.
What's it called? So for a player brand new, just starting, what is the initial investment to play the card game? Is there any, or are they
0?
Okay, cool. So they're getting like two free packs or something like that they get to rip, and then it starts their deck kind of.
Well, there will be free card decks and free like card packs in the game, like normal Web2 card packs, so you can build a deck. But obviously, those don't apply for, first of all, collecting and playing earn, obviously, or not as much. And they also don't come in different rarities as the NFT cards will. And because there are like the base rarities, like common, uncommon, rare, legendary, and mythic. They will have different names, but for simplicity's sake, I will name them that for now. And then you have different card frames indicating different rarities. This also comes with upgrading cards. There will be an upgrading mechanic for the cards to increase your collect and earn, or to unlock collect and earn in the first place, and to also increase your play and earn potential. And those cards look different. They are, for example, gold, like you have your base cards that are just normal cards. There is no effect or anything, and you can upgrade those to foil, and then you can upgrade those to a gold foil effect. And there are also like holo cards that you can only unpack from like the NFT packs, and you can upgrade those to gold holo. And then there are the 3 other rarities, which are alternative card art, a shadow holo, and alternative card art shadow holo. Those are the 3 other rarities, and you can only get those as NFTs. So anyone who's looking for like quote unquote skins for the game, who's a Web2 player, will have to go to the marketplace and either buy packs to rip them open, or buy the cards straight up from the marketplace from our Web3 users.
And the way Beam has made it, from my understanding, is like they're just going to be able to use credit cards and debit cards and stuff like that, and just like buy it through that. So Beam's doing a great job. Beam is
for sure
honestly killing it as a gaming like platform for a lot of people, because I had Forgotten Playland on. I had Mikkel from Forgotten Playland on, and they're also building on Beam. They have a really fun looking game, just like y'all. So Beam has like a really bunch of like different ecosystem games that you're able to go over there and play and like experience Web3 gaming in a better light than what a lot of people know. So I really
definitely.
So this character right here, sorry about that. Damn.
Happened to me too. So,
bro,
we're even.
No, what is that?
It happens.
Here, this character right here.
I
like him. He's badass. He looks like he's gonna punch across the map. So what? Is this like a card character? Is this? Okay, cool. This is all like card. The stuff that we're about to go through is all like card art.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
As I said, we have like the base card art and we have alternative card arts, and the alternative card arts are always going to be like a little bit doper, like cooler background, or like just a cooler vibe, or like better artists, quote unquote better, working on those. But yeah, we'll see through those. This is a Sentinel for once. The ancients created those with like magic and everything, a mix of magic and machinery, and those are badass. They fuck you up.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like the art. It almost reminds me of like whenever I was younger and just trying to doodle and stuff, I would draw characters like this. So I really like it.
Yeah, and we got some others coming up. All of these cards, as
Yeah.
I said, have lore, and main reason why we're building a TCG as our first game is obviously because it's fairly easy to build, cheap to build,
Yeah.
especially with our connections to Rainy Studios, where we can draw quite a few assets for the game already and don't have to make them from scratch. So this just accelerates the progress and also reduces the cost significantly.
It
Um,
does. Shout
but
out Rainy.
Shout out Rainy, shout out Alex from Seeden as well. He's the
Yeah.
goat who decided to incubate us, the first project incubated by Seeden, which is huge.
Oh yeah,
But
man.
yeah, um,
Congrats.
these
I actually, I my one of my good friends now in Web3 is Boy Howdy, and he's
yeah
out there
shout out
working for shout out
yes.
Boy Howdy, bro. That
Shout
shit is
out.
bananas,
Yeah,
dude.
he is a great guy, man. I love him.
That's my boy, bro. I love hanging out with him. He's so funny.
I
But
I
yeah,
could have met him. He was in like Germany for a little bit a few weeks
oh yeah,
ago,
he was.
but I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it. It was too far away from where I live. Not too far away, but just on that day I couldn't have made that distance.
Right.
So that was a bit unlucky that we couldn't meet. But eventually, at one of the events that we're going to in the future, I'll probably meet him somehow,
For
somewhere.
sure.
So I'm
Got
excited
you.
for that.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
No, but let
We
me get
plugged
to
a
the
lot of people. Yeah, sorry, go
yeah.
ahead.
Oh, good man. We're also building a TCG because through the cards you can visualize the entirety of this universe, of this lore on this world that we have and that we are going to create. Because like with a 3D game that plays in a certain area, you can't show the entire world. You can't show all of its facets. You can't show different points in history, or not as good. You obviously can create that, but it will never be to the or in like the depth that you can make with a TCG, where you have hundreds of cards all coming with their own lore, different artworks, especially with alternative card art that shed a different light and have a little different lore text to them. So a TCG really helps to just show like this broadness and the entirety of the fantasy universe and fantasy world of Bruhm that we're building.
Nice.
So that's one of the other reasons.
Okay. So legendary cards and stuff like that. There's not that many of them. Are the people that pull those cards and hold them able to like write a certain type of lore for them? Like, are they able to be a part of the creative side? How are y'all doing anything like that?
For sure. For the cards, it might be a little bit harder. We don't really want to force like the creation of like groups like
Yeah.
that, because it should come natural, similar to what happened with the pandas. There are different groups that kind of came naturally. And for the cards, it might be a little bit harder, as I said. But for the NFTs, we do have some things in place that can definitely happen. Obviously, you got the different folks, but you also got the Secret Society, which Secret Society of Writers, which is also a role on the Discord. So all of the lore and everything goes
cool.
together in each part of the ecosystem. As the Secret Society of Writers in our Discord is if you have a set amount of Charred Lords. Starting at 15, you're in the outer circle. At 50, you're in the inner circle, and with 100 plus or a 1 out of 1, you're the headmaster of the Secret Society.
Oh yeah.
And the Secret Society in this universe, or Secret Society of Writers, this writers part is important. They track history. They don't interact with it, but they like write down. They have like the entire
Okay.
history, even when things were supposed to be lost, like history was deemed lost for like a certain period of time. They have it because they're like the secret society that keeps track of everything. Some of the most powerful people of this universe are in that group. And there are traits that connect to those in the collection, which ironically is the Kampai Panda mask. I don't know if you have seen the trait, but this like
Okay.
panda mask, or they wear animal masks, but in our collections the panda mask. To like cover their faces when they go outside. And this card, for example, I love this character. It's a one of many great characters, unique characters. He's called Cartonact, and he's called the Demon of the Black Flames because he like rediscovered the Black Flame, and it's like a really powerful version of like fire magic essentially. And yeah, he's just the demon of the battlefield essentially, absolutely putting fear into his enemies. And he ended up dying eventually and turned into the new god of the Black Flames, because there are different types of gods in the universe. There are like new gods and old gods, and But I don't know if I should get into it. I would love to because I love nerding out about that, but I think
Yeah,
that
you're good. You're
um,
good. You're
doesn't
good.
fit in doesn't fit in your
It'll be
timeline
it'll be it'll be another we can do another space and just go
for
like
sure.
straight up just do the
Oh,
lore.
that would be awesome, man. Just
Since,
lore.
since we did since we did like all like the beginning introduction bullshit on this one, there'll be like a
Yeah,
part two. Just a
that would
little.
be dope.
This is like what one of the gods that you were talking about type situations.
No, this
This
is just a
character.
monster. This is demon of the battlefield. That's just a
Okay.
monster that lives in the mountains that has destroyed. Or well, there was a battle, or a lot of battles near that mountain, and it also always went down when it heard and smelled the sound of like a war going on, and it just absolutely wrecked the battlefield because it eats the corpses essentially to grow stronger and just to grow in general. So it's called the demon of
Dude,
the battlefield, and that's like kind of the law for that. And this looks scary, dude. Imagine you're the dude in the front
I
there.
feel like you have so much lore wrapped into this, and
Yeah,
it's
dude, so
amazing.
much.
It's amazing how you personally are able to pull this out on every
Yeah,
character and like rattle off exactly what the lore is and remember exactly what it is.
yeah.
Like you're yeah. I mean, I
I
love
mean,
how
that's
like in deep in like
yeah. I
into
love
it
that
you
shit.
are. It's great. Yeah, you can see the passion.
I'm
That's
yeah,
what
man.
we like.
That's probably also one of the like unique selling points for us. This might sound a bit like egotistical to say that like I'm
Nah,
a
bro, be
unique selling point,
egotistical. Say it,
but
bro.
but
You're the best.
I love like NFTs, I love crypto, I love gaming, I love
Yeah.
fantasy, all this nerd shit, and I can envision the entire ecosystem. I can put all of it together. I'm not a dev, I'm not a blockchain dev, not a game dev, I'm not an artist,
Yeah.
nothing dev, but I can put all of this together in a way that it makes sense, that it works, that it's sustainable, that it's fun for the community. I'm not just I'm
Right.
not just an artist, I'm not just a game dev or anything like that. I can put all of it together, and even though I can't make it alone, I can create a vision that artists understand. They can draw from it and create these beautiful artworks, and can create this universe that I imagine and bring it to light for people to essentially touch, like see and play and everything like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's kind of yeah, just beautiful. Those are the heavenly
Oh, that's
whales. I recently wrote the law for those. Those are oh man, I love them. They are really great. Even the Secret Society of Writers doesn't have a lot of information on those, because every time they try to follow them, if they go into like a thick batch of clouds, they disappear. So this indicates that they can have interdimensional or like spatial travel, as well as potentially time travel, because they've been spotted in multiple like times throughout history all the time, and they appear during special and hard times, and are seen as a sign of a holy sign, essentially.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then this guy, this is probably
yeah,
my
man.
favorite one that out of all the
Yeah,
photos, because I always like Diablo, any kind of game
yeah.
like that, anything I always played as the paladin. Uh
Paladins, man. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
bro, they're the
I
fun.
recently
Man, I'm trying to cut people up with a sword and shit, man.
like bases like that as well, just boinking on them, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is a paladin of the old church. A lot of lore going with that. This was the main church, like back in the day in the world, has been replaced by the new holy church, who's run by Kaiser, who is a new god with evil ulterior motives, but people don't know,
Mm.
because everything he is inspired by Griffith from Berserk. I don't know if you know that. Probably not. It's a
Who?
manga.
Who?
Do you know the manga Berserk? Probably not, huh? With like gods
Oh,
with
I thought
this
that this
big
was a
dude with a
character
giant
in.
sword.
I thought that this was a character in your world, and I was like, bro, you
Yeah,
need to write a book and release this shit
yeah, definitely books are
before
plenty.
the game comes out.
No, I mean,
You don't
yeah,
have any
Kaiser.
comics? Because look,
No, not
look,
yet,
check this
sadly.
out. Check this out.
Oh, what you got? What you got?
So I don't know if you've seen this game, Forgotten Runes. Forgotten Runes, Wizard Cult.
No, I haven't, but that looks
But
cool.
at consensus, they were giving out like. So I feel like this is you,
Yeah,
man.
so yeah,
Like
for sure.
this could explain your lore so good.
Yeah,
So I look forward to seeing shit like this from y'all coming
yeah.
out.
No, as I said, definitely planned. Definitely want to release a manga, something like that, because I
Um,
love it as well. I read a lot of manga, and I just want to release something like that to get the lore across, as you said, because there
yeah,
is a lot, and we require all the different games, like comics and manga like that, everything to bring all of that lore across. You can't put it into one like thing. It's just not possible. There's too much, which is insane. The Goddess of the Moon. Also, I love this artwork. It's incredible. The Blue Moon, everything like that. Also inspired from like the Bloodborne boss and like just generally like the Moon Swords in like the Dark Souls game. For anyone out there who enjoys FromSoft titles, we draw a lot of inspiration from them. For
Okay,
sure,
cool.
big fan of those games.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, I was wondering like what games like you. What was the first game you played? I don't really know how old you are,
first game,
but
first game I played, dude. I don't know. Like I started playing video games when I was like 4 or 5. My
okay.
uncle, my uncle had a PS, or both of my uncles had a PS2. I always used to play on their consoles, and at one point they gave me a PS2 for Christmas when I was like 5 or 6 or some shit,
That's
way too
awesome.
early. One of the first games I used to watch them play, or watch my mom also played when we were there. Um,
Cool.
watched used to watch them play, and obviously they played more mature games. So I think the first game that I actually watched people play was Silent Hill 2, which
Oh,
is really
yeah.
appropriate for a 5-year-old. Back then,
Nice.
now I love Silent Hill. Like the Silent Hill franchise is dope. First game I played myself, I don't know, bro. Lego Star Wars or something like that.
Okay.
It's so long ago, but yeah, I
So
started playing video games.
you were always a console guy, or you played
No,
both PC?
yeah. So I played console for the majority of my life. And when I turned 15, I
Nice,
think I got a PC with my friends. We started playing Counter Strike and everything like that.
nice.
But I still play console. I'm getting a PS5 soon because I wanted to play Demon Souls on that as well. So I don't really mind the console I'm on. I'm just using a PC because I use it for everything else. So why shouldn't I play video games on it as well? Just kind of how it
Okay.
turned out to be. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
But
So how many
video
people do
games.
y'all have work? How many people do y'all have working with y'all
So we are the
right
three
now?
founders. The other two founders aren't doing much in the sense of like developing the game and everything. They
Nice.
are more there for like the real life aspects that come with running a company. That's
Yep.
what they're doing. Then there's me, obviously, kind of doing a little bit of everything: lore, hiring people, doing the social media stuff, all of that,
Nice.
NFT stuff. Then we got 5 artists working on card artworks. We got one working on the card frames. We got one working on the icons, and then we're currently in the process of onboarding game devs as well as
Nice.
3D modelers. But this takes a bit more time than just finding artists, because you need people that are qualified, that are interested in working on this IP. Like it's a niche. It's card game, board
Mhm.
game, fantasy. So you need to find the right people who like that as well. Um, and there aren't that many available with that interest and with the skills that we require. So it's a bit tough to onboard, especially like game devs. For like
Yeah.
3D modelers, it's a bit easier, but even then, it's still a little bit harder to find appropriate people, especially since funding is fairly limited. We got enough funds to start development and everything, and keep growing the project, but we have to be a little bit more careful or watch out what we spend money on. Obviously, I could just put out an insane offer for game devs, like
Yeah.
10K a month, find someone and go with them. But that's wouldn't really work, wouldn't be sustainable as of now. Let's hope with the bull run coming up and some more mints and coming in, and we're also working on like getting grants and like investments from
Hell
especially like
yeah.
Beam, Merit Circle, Avex Labs. When all of that comes in, we have a lot of more options available, or like
So
more
basically,
leeway.
yeah. So basically, if you're trying to get into a company early, you're looking for a job, you have
Yeah,
some of these qualifications. This is a great company to hit up. Beam's got a lot of money. Merit Circle's got a lot of money. AVAC's got a lot of money for all this development shit. It will be flowing in eventually.
yeah,
So I mean, if you want to get on the ground level, this is your time. People are always wanting to work full time in Web3 and stuff. Well, here's a great opportunity that
for sure.
JMP Studios is offering everybody. So y'all gonna be on mobile? Are y'all gonna be on just mobile to start off
No,
with? Or how's that
we're
work?
going. Yeah, we're going to initially, obviously, like alpha beta versions. We're going to be on PC only, but
All
later
right,
on we will be on mobile and like yeah, iPad and things like that,
cool.
tablets. So that's what we got in mind. So we're also already building the game with that in mind. So using low poly models, character models, and keeping the gameplay simple as well, that you can play it on mobile with
Yes.
smaller screens, all of that. There will be alternative game modes as well, like it will be called like a blitz mode or rush mode, where you don't have to go that deeply into like strategy. This mode will be without buildings, so it's just units against units, similar to like Clash Royale, and you just beat the crap out of each other without a lot of strategy going into it compared to like the
Okay.
normal competitive games. Yeah, but
Fire.
definitely plan to
Okay.
be on all platforms eventually for this first game.
Yeah, probably take a little bit longer to get
Yeah,
onto the Apple store because Apple
for
sucks
sure.
and they
Yep.
don't want to do anything with NFTs because they
No.
suck. But half of you, probably more than, no, it's about half of people in the world use Apple. I use
Mm,
Android, get an Android phone, grow
I
up,
don't.
quit using Apple. Okay, they're not that good of phones. They're really not. They're not good. Uh, but hey, we have a giveaway. I believe we're going to do a free mint.
Yes,
I
sir.
said at the beginning of the space that it was the qualification is you have to comment on the comment box in order to get into the running. So we have about 15 people so far that are on the wheel. We got about, I don't know, 5 minutes left in the space. So I'll give y'all 5 more minutes to comment. You can literally comment everything, anything. It doesn't matter. You just have to show up on my chat box to get entered. Please follow JMP Studios NFT and Joe. This is Joe with JMP Studios. They're hiring. They're freaking building crazy games. They got a good card game coming out. Artwork was crazy. We went over that. It looked good. The trailer looked great. I loved it. It's what got me to follow the project. So check that out on their profile. But yeah, tell me what it's like working with Beam and like having them, I guess help you on the way to the integration with Web 2.
We haven't worked with Beam yet. We're still in the process of
Oh,
like building a pitch deck
okay.
and reaching out to them. But as I said, we have great connections. One through Seeden and Alex, who has great
Okay.
connections
I'm
with all of
sorry.
them, but also our advisory company, who were you probably weren't in that space, but oh no, DeFi Pastry, obviously she was
Yeah.
on here. Yeah, the Sydney Houston group is
Nice.
our advisors, and they got a lot of connections, especially to like Beam, Merit Circle, Avex Labs, especially since they are working with the Forgotten Playland team as well. So we got
So
good
so
connections
so
here.
y'all are doing the Reddit advertising with them?
No, not yet. Maybe later on, but
Okay.
for now,
Yeah.
yeah, they're
Because
helping me
that's something
reach
that
out.
we talked about. That's something that we talked about in the space. How like
Mm,
they focus on the Reddit advertising, which is like a huge gaming platform. A
yeah,
lot of
for
people
sure.
go on there to talk gaming. So
Yeah,
uh, being a part of the Sydney Houston group as a gaming company is actually a really smart move. People, I hit them up. DeFi Pastry, Mr. Drip, they're good people. So yeah.
yeah. I even connected them with LFG, like Marty, the new studio that was founded by the last lead game dev of Rainy Studios. Marty, shout out to him as well.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, Sydney Houston group, they got so much going on besides just the Reddit. They have a lot of options available you can choose from. And in our case, currently they're helping us on getting the pitch deck ready, sending that to their like to potential investors, especially like for grants. So not VC investment, but primarily for now. Um, Projects like Beam and Merit Circle who
Hmm.
invest into us for using their chain and for using their offerings
Yeah.
essentially. So that's what they're going, and they're also helping me get on different spaces and connect with different people and groups, like different DAOs, Wolf's DAO, next Creators Nexus. They're connected really well in those groups essentially, and they will help me get on different Twitter spaces to talk about the project and to talk about my vision to get on there and just yeah share my vision, share my passion for the project.
Definitely see
So
it. You
that's
can see the vision and passion. You do
yeah,
paint a
thank you.
very good picture. I mean, we've been talking for an hour, and I have a way better understanding. I know the passion behind it. I know that the artwork is going to be solid. The people backing you, I am involved. Like I know about them, and I met all of them. So yeah, I look forward to seeing what the Charred Lands look like whenever we can, go and beat the crap out of each other and take over.
Yeah. I'm so excited. I'm happy to be able to do this. And once again, thank you everyone who's listening, everyone who's supporting the project, who's in there in
Yeah.
the chats, who has minted the Charred Lord, even if it was just a free mint, but still is still holding it, is sharing the word about the project. Without all of you, it wouldn't be possible. For anyone who supported as well, like Seeden and Sydney Houston group, just wouldn't be possible without you. And it's just so much fun working on this project. Like the saying is really true. If you find something you're passionate about, you're not going to work a day in your life. And that's just what I'm experiencing right now. And it's just so beautiful. I'm being able
Hell
to
yeah,
do
bro.
this full time right now is profit in itself. I really like that is essentially all I need. Profit will roll in eventually with like the Web 2 players and the IP growing. For now, I'm focusing on building the project and giving back to the community, even as we are building it through the weekly giveaways, through the bounties that we have on those ancients.
Yeah.
So if you like the vision, if you want to be along on the ride, or if you just like the Charred Lord's artworks or the Charred Lord PFPs or the artworks of the cards, then feel free to mint. The mint is live, as we said earlier, on mint.jmpstudios.io.
And that there's a link on y'all's Twitter for that and all
yeah,
y'all's
for sure.
socials.
Well. Yeah,
Always
on our
use
website.
always use websites, official links, and all that. People, stay safe out there. Your ETH is valuable. But yeah, Joe, I have a great understanding. Let's see, what do I have back? All right, we talked about that. Oh, this is something. So some of the characters have like friends or something in their hands.
Companions.
Companions. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to touch on the companions for a little bit. Like, is that like an extra power? What do these companions do? Or are they just just part of the artwork?
Well, first of all, they're part of the artwork, but we have plans to release another like smaller collection of like that just focuses on the companions. And if you have a Charred Lord with a companion on his shoulder, then you will be eligible to claim for free. Then we will sell a few, maybe like a 3K collection, something like that. But the dope thing will be that there will eventually be companion merch, like little plushies, like little companion plushies, because they are cute. We have a lot of cute ones of those. And the holders of those will receive revenue share, like the Web 2, they will be in stores and shit, hopefully. But the holders of those companion NFTs will receive revenue share. So if you get a Charred Lord with a companion, I highly suggest keeping that because those are more valuable. Why we have to make another sub collection is because of German law. Not law. The German law is bad. No, German law. We have to.
I just got that. That shit was funny. Good job, Jeff.
No, thank you. Because of that, we have to the NFTs have to be checked before we release them, and we can't add this additional revenue share to our current NFTs, to the Charred Lords, because this qualifies as an stock-like utility, and stock-like utilities like revenue share fall under a different category, so they can't be the same NFT. So we have to drop another collection, and that's why we're going to do it in this way. Charred Lords with a companion will have a free claim, and then we will sell a few, and those will get the revenue share for this specific branch that we're going into companion plushies and companion merchandise. Will be other things like cute stickers as well and things like that. But that's for further down the line, obviously. But that's the plan we currently have for those.
Oh yeah, bro, like a cute little Etsy shop type shit.
Yeah,
they make a lot of money on that fucking platform, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. Do y'all have any streamers in mind that you're gonna reach out to basically play the game and stream to their platform and show people? You got anything like that cooking?
Definitely. The game is still a bit away, but already thought about that a little bit, and I got a few people in mind. Not just Web3 streamers, but also Web2 streamers, because we will need the Web2 players, and the game is made in a way that you can play for free and without interacting with crypto stuff as a Web2 player. So that's what we will focus on as well. I got something in mind, possibly even as a publisher. There's a German streamer, really big one, or YouTuber and streamer, really big one, who has his own company, and they publish games, like indie games, smaller ones. But he has insane outreach. He plays a lot of indie games, so his fan base is indie, like indie games and newer titles and things like that.
course.
And every time he drops a video on like an indie game, especially if that's also fun to play, obviously, the game sees like 50K to 100K new people downloading the game, buying the game, not even just free
Damn.
games. So that's really insane. It's a niche like streamer, but like he's made a name
That's
for himself, so
good.
it's really big. So that's one idea I had. But also
Awesome.
there are a lot of other streamers that we hopefully can work with Web3 and Web2 alike. Looking forward to that. Seeing my own game on like streams would be freaking insane, especially if that streamer would play it. That would be like mind blowing
Yeah.
to me, bro. That would be insane.
Oh yeah, manifest it, dude. They'll do it.
Yes, sir.
They'll play it. It's gonna be a good game, so they'll play it. You know what I mean?
Sure,
Make
no,
a
it's
good
gonna be a good
product,
play.
and people will come.
Yes, sir. Especially since the game, there is no game, like as I mentioned earlier, I think there is no game in Web 2 or Web 3 like it, like gameplay wise. So that's a huge selling point for that as well. And it's going to be fun, obviously, especially if you like fantasy games and like TCG time stuff.
Right.
I'm really excited for it. It's a dream come true to be able to work on it actually. So really excited for that.
That's awesome, bro. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the team to
Thank
watch
you.
our grow. Now I'm plugged in. I mean, dude, you have a great community that like rated the crap out of my tweet. So I mean, y'all are building a serious something really good over there, dude. Like, keep it up. Cause
Thank you, man. I'm still like I'm connecting with people all over the place, like different calls, different communities, trying to spread the love and share my vision. I'm not like in a like a blunt chilling way, like go mint our NFTs, but just share like especially like the lore and everything like that in the ecosystem itself. I think that those are huge selling points themselves. And once it catches on, it's going to be incredible because we have people in the community who can't stop minting because they just enjoy it so much. The NFTs are dope as hell. Someone in our community who's also a Panda holder, Yaku Edo, shout out to him. He onboarded a couple of his IRL friends who don't have that much to do with crypto, and all of them can't stop minting. And they have their own group, and if they hit a good lord, like a high rarity, like a conquest on ancient, they share it in there, and they just go absolutely ham, and it's so fun to see. And I just want more people to catch on to that, and especially to get people intrigued in the lore itself that we're building. I mean, that's a bit harder to do with like Web3 assets, like converting that to like Web3 sales, because Web3 people don't care too much about lore. They like it as well, obviously, but at the end of the day, as I said in the space, that all of them, essentially everyone here, is essentially investing and trying to make a profit. So just good lore alone, if you like it, doesn't necessarily get you to buy something, which is fine. I don't want to force people to buy. I want people in the community who aren't looking for a quick flip or something, but who want to support our vision and this journey and be along on the ride for all of it. And I can't promise you quick returns, but I can promise you that it's gonna be good for you long term. Yes, sir.
It's going to be a fun ride. That's what we can promise you, buddy. All right, let's do this little spinny spin, and let's see who wins. We got 15 people. I gave y'all 5 extra minutes. Nobody else entered, so that's on y'all. I have nothing else to say to you. It's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning, and it is crypto is fun. That is crypto is fun. Do you know who that is?
I don't know the Twitter name, no.
Maybe
it's someone. Yeah, maybe it's someone who isn't in the community yet. So that would be great onboarding them.
I can do this.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, look. Let's go. Crypto's fun. Let's go. I can see
that's the person. Fire. Let's see.
Yeah, please open a ticket on a Discord. Crypto's fun. To claim your prize, you get a free mint. There are some rare ones coming up right now, so it's good chance right now. You got lucky.
Yo, shout out to Big Man RG with the Yushaka or whatever the hell that ugly hat is named. Yeah, Android equals Brokey. Ha, that's so funny, dude. You're so funny. You're over there. You live in like England or something like that, bro. Leave me alone.
In England.
Like you're a big man, RJ. You're over there, dude. You're living in England, dude. You don't even know about this soccer team right here, bro. Football team, whatever the hell y'all call it. Who's your team? You got a squad? You like soccer? What's up?
No, I'm not a huge soccer enjoyer, football, whatever you want to call it. Not my cup of tea.
Not your cup of tea. I was supposed to look up this guy, and I got distracted. Hang on.
No worries. I mean, it's a bit weird as a German because especially Germans are really into soccer or football. But I don't enjoy the sport. I like playing soccer. I played for a long time. Not playing it anymore, as you can probably tell. But I don't really enjoy watching it. It's just too drawn out. Those motherfuckers crying if they get touched by another player. It's just cringe.
They do be flopping, bro. I'll tell you that. They do be looking like idiots.
Exactly. So it's not really the sports I like to watch. I'm not really a sports guy in general, like watching sports. I do enjoy some MMA and things like that. So that's also why I want to pick up a Kampai Panda because, I mean, there's action. There's always something going on.
It's not this weekend?
Which one?
The Mike Perry and Jake Paul?
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
See Jake Paul getting beat up. Although he's a beast, not gonna lie, he's strong, bro. Especially like for a YouTube fighter, he is giant, but he's huge, man, and he's good. He's good at fighting. What can you say? So that's crazy. I never thought that. Like I knew him from like back when he made YouTube videos and was like just a goofy YouTube dude, and now he's a beast.
Yeah, he used to touch.
Crazy.
Huh?
What's going on?
No, I'm just playing. But yeah, no, that is a fun space, crypto fun. Get into the Discord if you're still here. I DM'd you his @. So
we'll hit him up.
If there's people in your DMs that are crypto fun, don't worry about them. Just go to the @ that I DM'd you if you want to contact them through Twitter.
If you knew, man.
Yeah.
So many scammers lurking on the giveaways, especially when we do give cash giveaways on Twitter, and they come into the Discord, create like fake the person, and sometimes it's people like the people who win on the community already know them. I already chatted with them, and they still try to fake them and try to get their prize money. It's so cringe, as if we don't check who the winner is. Like but up to them.
No,
guess it works.
It's dumb. Yeah, we hate you, scammers. Get out of here.
Fuck you.
We don't like you.
Stop coming to my DMs in Discord.
We don't need you in the DMs. Well, Joe, it's been a great space. Looking forward to the Charred Lands, my boy, and everything else that you have cooking. Thank you everybody who came through. Thank you, DirecTV, for representing, and we're out, people.